necessarily the case as we are starting, and I'm going to be watching the Joe rollout, the demo man for Serial, or hashtag Serial rather. He gets to the point there pretty early. He's going to be putting out some pipes. Already Lazy Bear is over there, and he might actually... Oh, he almost had a good angle there.
Both teams are running crits starting off, and I assume that's what we'll see for most of this match.
Yeah, that seems
Blue Heavy's down already, as well as their demo, so Blue hurting bad already now.
Yeah, but a lot of players down for It's All Good as well. They do have their medic alive, and this is going to be a huge uber advantage right there. In a very good spot here. Oh, huge reflect there coming out of Rudy.
Nice.
Rudy, he is very good pyro indeed. His reflex are just crazy, just like the one we just witnessed. And they currently, It's All Good, taking the first point here, and let's see if they're going to be able to keep this forward hold here. They do have that full Kritzkrieg advantage, and Kritzkrieg coming in here on Nyack.
Nice air blast, though, by the Pyro, breaking that up.
Very nice work there out of Courtson. Completely denying that Kritzkrieg all by himself. Saved his team a lot of hassle right there, because his team was kind of clumped up on the left-hand side there.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
A bit of a soldier duel on the battlements for It's All Good. Currently, point is captured back. Didn't even hold it for a whole minute there, so that is pretty promising. Now, My Spotty Face, also known as Smiths, has 100% Kritzkrieg, and he is with his demo man Joe, and this could be pretty painful here.
Indeed, I'm watching the snipers do work. Frothy Brew is just taking those huge sniper lines and just eating them up.
Does get taken out by BLS, of course. BLS, that
there,
being It's All Good. Sniper, very talented sniper. Demoman crits coming in here. They did get a lot of kills there. I think that was 4K.
4 up for red.
Yeah, very nice Kritzkrieg there. Very nice positioning indeed. And let's see, are they going to hold... Oh, Lazy Bear takes on the soldier and then dies himself to the same soldier, so they kind of equalized each other out. Spy shenanigans by Inso going back, taking out the engineer. So we're watching the BLS cam, or the Fanny cam. Throws Zerati. Here's the decloak. Soldier friend takes him out. No more spy business coming out of hashtag Serial.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
Blue has a pretty heavy advantage here, but they're closing the gap. They had a big advantage on crits, but now red making it up, and it's going to be about equal here.
Yeah, and also Smiths doesn't have his demo man with him. He only has his heavy, while as Bulo has his demo man with him there, Nyack. So I'm going to be watching his cam and looking out for some crits coming in here.
Yeah, you never want to pop the crits on the heavy.
Yeah, I'm just going to say the position isn't really optimal for the hashtag Serial, while as the positioning for It's All Good is pretty good. Where is their sniper? Oh! It's got to get taken out by the soldier here, dies from fall damage. In fact, Kritzkrieg going off on Nyack on the left-hand side there does get taken out by the counter crits, courtesy of Joe.
Oh! He pops the med. They do get Bulo the med with that crit. That was key. That was huge.
Very nice Kritzkrieg play there. Like, not often do you see like a counter crits working the way it did here. So very nice work there for hashtag Serial. Frothy Brew here is going to be battling the spy. Salmiaki, his scout friend, comes and helps him out, and that's going to keep him able to watch the point here. So we're going to be watching the Frothy Brew camp for just a little bit. Nobody really in position where he can kill him now, but he will, if he keeps looking through the pool, he will see BLS, the other sniper, which is now looking on the point here. Did see the medic, though. If the medic goes on the point, that is bad news. Does take out the spy, though, with a nice body shot when he was...
Blue's got it.
Yeah, Blue has a full Kritzkrieg. Let's see if they're going to be able to use this properly. The Dome Man not quite with them just yet. They did lose their heavy, though, courtesy of Fanny there, so that's going to hurt them. They have Joe coming out with another Kritzkrieg. Doesn't get Bulo this time, and...
Soldier
Smith
comes in behind, though, to break that up.
Big reflex
really nice.
Coming out of Goritson as well. Very nice power play from both sides there, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
This is starting to be a lot closer than I originally thought it would. So hashtag Serial definitely gotten a lot better since I last saw them, which is always nice to see. So time.
Noticing that It's All Good running level 3s, or they have been anyway, which is kind of strange for an engineer.
Yeah, that is very unusual indeed, but I think like if you can get a level 3 up and in a very good spot, it's like going to be so hard to deal with compared to like just mini sentries. So we're going to be seeing if that actually works to their favor. Nice counter snipe there by BLS, taking out Frothy Brew. It's going to give them a nice sniper advantage, which is also important on this map. Oh, he sees the medic, does take down Smiths. That is going to buy them a big ticket in the Uber advantage race, I guess.
Yeah, they're 65% now. I mean, want to keep their medic up at least, certainly.
So
already seen Bullo go down
maybe
a few
counter pick
times.
coming out of Frothy Brew. He's in a spot where he can actually get the enemy sniper. I don't think he's been spotted yet. So a lot of the weight is on his shoulders. He needs to get the pick here. Gets the demo man through the little hole in the fence there. Very nice work there. Nice
Breakfast
work
Club going quick fix now.
Oh, they're playing catch up right now. They're looking to survive this crits. Nyack is down though. And currently, yeah.
It's all good. Takes the first round.
Yeah, when I asked It's All Good for their prediction, well, mainly I asked Lazy Bear for his prediction.
Okay.
He said that maybe like a 3-1 was his like expected round here. So
Oh, so they're certainly confident in themselves. Now, remember in UGC, the first half is going to go to 3 points, and the match itself goes to 4 rounds. Whoever picks up 4 rounds is going to take it.
So, like, I guess they want the 4th round to be like, you know, a bit of downtime. You can catch a breather, re-strategize, because it's pretty hard to re-strategize like in the heat of combat because there's just so much stuff going on. And
Sure.
step out of line here with a double kill behind enemy lines here and actually takes down the mini sentry. He is causing a lot of trouble on the side here, which is really helpful for his team. And it looks like
That sentry for It's All Good, it hasn't been doing too much. It's getting taken out quite a bit.
Yeah. But keep in mind, like, if they do have a level 1 up, it still has more health and does more... Excuse me, it does more damage than a mini sentry, even though it doesn't seem like that, just because the mini sentry shoots faster. So it's kind of like, I don't know, placebo effect of some sort.
Could be. I mean, I'm wondering what any engineers out there watching are thinking of that. You know, on a Koth map, it's, you know, I mean, the minis are so popular, and they can do a lot of work if you know where to put them.
But we also see that I think Zyzo is actually running the Rescue Ranger, and something I've done when I played on this map in a scrim once was put the level 3 on the battlements of the enemy, because you can like Wrangler jump onto the other side and put the sentry there, and then the sentry is just going to be a surprise level 3. And also Zyzo is running the short circuit, which is pretty good. Inso does get taken out. Nice shot there coming out of BLS, taking down that Demo Man. Joe.
Yeah, Red owns the point, but they got their crits, and they pop it. Oof! Going down, though, Bullo gets sniped right into the, you know, a second into that crit, so that's huge.
And looks like, you know, #Serial is going to take a bit of an advantage this round, which is really good to see.
Now, if you were It's All Good just then and you owned that point and, you know, it wasn't being pressured, would you use the crits just because? Or would you hold on to it as long as possible?
Like, my idea of a crits is that the longer you keep 100%, the more you increase the chance of something going wrong. So you should probably just use it as fast as you have it. As long as there's like 2 or more opponents here. Crits coming out of Joe, gets Nyack, and a reflect onto Lazy Bear. BLS goes down to a backstab. Of course, that is Fanny, and crits Mini Stickies take out the mini sentry.
Mini Stickies.
Mini Stickies, yeah, new item, 2013 GPS Go.
Yeah,
Yes.
those are great when they came out with Mini Stickies. Just really exciting.
Yep.
The new meta.
Exactly. So, yeah, big Uber advantage coming in for Bullo here. They might be able to do something with this. Gonna be watching the where there's Pinky. Bullo, yeah, here he is on the Nyack.
Pop it.
Demo
Here
man.
comes. Heavy down. Ooh, some nice picks there. Getting the demo as well. Gorston down. 4 up for Blue.
But look at the time here. Big time advantage for #Serial. But now we have that It's All Good defense here. Let's see if it holds. Currently they have an Uber advantage. Both teams still on that crit streak. However, just a 20% open advantage room here. So they might be able to do this for their advantage here when Breakfast Serial is coming in here with that later Uber charge. And Bullo building just slightly faster. So we're gonna be
The red sniper went down there to the spy, so that's 1 sniper down.
So Frothy Brew might be able to do something here. Soldier coming in is gonna jump the medic. Smiths are
Ooh,
doing a
Crit's
nice
popped on the
little-
heavy now for a split second.
And actually, look at Joe here. He's actually going to be actually doing some damage here without having heals, and he's actually kind of cornered, and he survives. But it's going to be Nyack versus Joe on the point here, and Joe does a lot of damage to Nyack, but Joe doesn't have heals, and he has 18 health, but he's still on the point. He doesn't give up.
Doing
He's
some
bluffing
work
his
here.
health right now, which is really working out for him. Keep in mind, 18 health, that's 2 shotgun shots from across the map, and you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, that spy could revolver kill him right now, but that's a great job. That's just kind of bullying the point there.
And then Smith's coming back, healing him right up, giving him that, crit overheal, I guess, the fast heals. Back to full health, and he's looking pretty good right now.
So impressive by Joe staying up that whole time.
Yeah, that was amazing work there. Nice bluff of the health there. And Breakfast, they're actually going really far forward with this, and Lazybear kind of out of position. He's kind of pinned now by Breakfast. And will do a lot of damage here. Does have the high
Joe's
ground
coming
advantage.
in to get the crits. They're about to get it here.
Frothy Brew helps out Breakfast, getting that headshot on the Demo Man, and that's going to help them so much. Crits coming in here, courtesy of Joe.
Can't get anything on it, though.
It did get Pinky, and Pinky, of course, being the heavy for It's All Good. And Joe here, he just
he
doesn't give
traps
up,
the
gets
medic now.
Gulo as well. And it's going to be battling
Yikes.
these guys, and Joe, man, he has improved so much as a Demo Man. I wouldn't even think that was the old Joe I used to play with back in the day. So good,
Yeehaw.
so good.
Yeah, it's real good. It's a long life.
That's like, shows like you become an experienced player when you can, like, oh yeah, I have more than 1 health, I guess I can just contest 3 people at once and kill the medic. That takes a lot of practice to do that as a Demo Man, so it's nice to see.
Yeah.
And apparently we have a pause.
So this has been super close, huh?
Yeah,
I've been sort of surprised as well.
like going into this, I was like, oh, like all about the Gibbous guys and could try harder, I haven't really been paying that much attention to them, but yeah, I'm definitely seeing them actually having a chance right now. So, to coin what I said last time, what does the frag say? And if you look at the frags, they're actually favoring hashtag Serial.
Breakfast
Actually,
Club, yeah.
Look at this. Like,
I mean, that's
Joe's
really
in the
impressive,
30s,
like-
and their heavy is in the high 20s, while as nobody on It's All Good is actually as high. So this is actually really good for them.
Yeah, Frothy Brew getting a slight advantage in the sniper v sniper battle, but I think it's impressive. It's all good. This is a team that's been together in pretty much the same form for several seasons. Here we go again. Breakfast Club kind of cobbled together a new team, but a lot of experienced players, like we said, and obviously their team chemistry, they've got it.
Yeah, and especially because they've been playing together for such a long time. So even though I think like maybe Fanny is probably the better sniper than Frothy Brew, Frothy just has the better team supporting him a lot better, allowing him to do a lot more. So,
Yeah.
If a player is denying you from doing sniping and stuff, there's like really not a whole you can do here. Giving Inso a lot of time, he gets the backstab onto the heavy. Breakfast goes down, and he...
All the frags right now.
Yeah, with just people going down left and right here.
Yeah. Bloodbath. Post-pause bloodbath.
Inso also gets Smiths there as well. And it's going to be a little zap here. Noob Forever. Serial does get taken out by a step out of the line.
So Breakfast Club just needs one good push here. If they can just cap it, that's it. That's the round to them. And they've gone quick fix now.
Yeah, quick fix is definitely something we see a lot more, especially when they're catching up and doing like last minute resort. Keep in mind, all they have to do is cap
bomb
this
on the
and they
med
win.
here. Oh, Durop was going for the med, but doesn't get him. It was a nice bomb in.
Currently overtime here, and a lot of players down for
Oh no!
hashtag Serial. Only their scout up. Will he be able to do it? Well, first he has to go through Lazy Bear, and that just isn't happening.
Wow!
And
So It's All Good pulls that off. It was looking real good for Breakfast Club, to be
that was
honest.
so close. That could have gone either way. But I guess just It's All Good's positioning and timing was just slightly better than hashtag Serial at that last push there. That could have gone either way. So,
Oh yeah.
but it's kind of like once you first start to lose your footing, you continue to lose your footing. It's kind of like that. So we're going to be watching them Pinky Cam here as he comes up as a heavy.
Frothy Brew got a snipe on the engineer right off rollout, which was impressive.
Yeah, that is very nice. Frothy Brew here, also in the back. He might be in a good spot to get the heavier as soon as he charges that rifle. He spots Fanny and takes him out with a quick scope there, giving himself the sniper advantage. And there's actually no spy pressuring him right now, so he can actually do what he wants. Actually, scratch that, Inzo is on him! And he's going to actually be forcing the retreat there, so nice response there coming out of
he goes
Inzo.
Down. That's rough. Red sitting on their crits now.
So they're holding in the pool. Usually we see their team either hold in the pool or they just hold on the point. We don't really see team alternating a whole lot much. Rudy here going a bit of a flanking pyro, but mini sentries. Oh, backstab coming out of New Forever, taking out Pinky, so no more heavy for the. It's all good. Saizo goes down as well. Inzo still pressuring Frothy Brew here with the revolver. That's taking a lot of damage, and eventually he gets the kill on Frothy Brew, dominating
We
him.
got crit pyro. Did you catch that?
No, we did not catch that.
Pyro was had crits popped on him, which is probably not what you want on a Koth map.
Did he do anything though?
Well, no, he was just kind of stuck. He had popped. He got force popped and was just running around with a crit pyro, which not quite as
it looks
effective
fancy.
as.
You know, it looks fancy.
Yeah, it looks great.
So here
Crit
we have
flames.
Smiths with a full Kritzkrieg. They're currently holding the point there. He has his demo man with them.
He's got Soldier behind him though. Great job by the Red Soldier being
Working together with
behind consistently.
Oh yeah, working together with the Spy here, do a lot of damage here. Kritzkrieg coming out on Joe. Joe actually getting Bulo the medic, just giving himself that uber advantage. And this is what's important when it comes to using Kritzkrieg on this map. Like, you use the Kritzkrieg to keep your advantage. Like, you should, like, most people just use the Kritzkrieg to just kill the enemy medic and then just keep their own medic alive. So I think It's All Good is going to be putting up a lot of pressure against Smiths here because they really don't want him to have that advantage. So,
Yeah, I mean, the Kritzkrieg, you can throw off the other team's cadence a lot. We haven't seen It's All Good switch to Quick Fix yet, but wondering if they might be thinking it.
Yeah, they just don't
toward
have
the
the
end of the
Soldier
round.
coming in on Bulo once again, and Bulo's so weak. Just gets taken out. Dwerp there actually was really low on health. I think if Bulo actually got out his Uber Saw, he might actually be able to get one or two swings off, but unfortunately that didn't happen. And look at this, just chaining the Uber advantage here, slightly mispositioning out. Minor positional mistake here coming out of Bulo, and it cost him his life. It's just tiny things like that that matters, and we're seeing Serial really having their momentum this round. They're looking really
Breakfast Club with about a minute lead here in terms of time on the point.
They lost their demo man, but they are going to be critzing this heavy here.
Lazy Bear takes out the sniper there, doing great work on the enemy lines here.
Yeah, usually if a sniper is doing really well and it's being uncontested, it's kind of like if your sniper can't do anything about it, it's usually the scout.
Lazy Bear!
Whoa!
Lazy Bear takes the heavy out, takes the pyro out.
Starting to see the Lazy Bear Superman coming out of him right now.
Oh yeah, just an amazing scout, one of the top scouts like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, he is just all over the place. He's really good at aiming and really good at dodging and just being annoying, okay? It's not so much that he does that much damage, it's just that he never dies. It's kind of the thing. So, also Lazy Bear engaging kind of head-on right here against the combo, and look at this, he survives. 36 health.
Still up.
And, yeah, BLS here. Oh, he's close. Oh! Does get stabbed.
Yikes.
But that was really close. He could have either gotten the medic or the heavy, or maybe even the demo
Seen
here. Lazy
Bull
Bear,
going
oh,
down
he's behind
again.
enemy lines. Mini sentry. He's going to be taking that out, and oh no, he's going to battle this other scout, and does get taken out.
Finally going down. Seeing Bulo drop a whole lot. You got to keep that medic alive. It's been kind of all good. He's been dying a lot.
Yeah, he's been dying a lot to that soldier as well. Inso here with a nice stab, getting the heavy might be a slight ticket in back to the game. They do have a slight Uber advantage right now. But look at the time, man. Look at the time. So much favoring Breakfast Club right now.
But now so many of these rounds on these Koth maps we see come down to overtime or double overtime. And so like you say, it can go either way. And that's what we saw last time.
Yeah, so this comes down to positioning. Lazy Bear here takes on Frothy Brew, which is a very nice pick indeed. Doesn't get the spy though, but that's going to allow their own sniper to get in position here. We have a soldier pressuring inside the house. Soldier versus soldier plus a demo man equals Joe just kills your soldier anyway.
That's just math. I mean,
yeah.
Simple math.
Nyack is in a very good spot right now. They're going to have Uber pretty soon, and if Breakfast Club doesn't get out of this pretty quickly, they're going to die. They only have a quick fix, and it's not going to work. Here goes the crits out of Nyack. They let Joe survive, though. Kind of a mistake.
Just in time with the quick fix, but at what cost?
Not that effective. Like, he did get some kills, but he didn't get the crucial picks. Like, the quick fix allow them to survive, I guess. And I think like not focusing down Joe immediately was kind of a mistake there. But Lazy Bear with a 2K on the medic and the Devilman is going to be cleaning that right up. And
yeah, I mean, Blue's going to do something now. They're kind of in desperation mode if they want to take this back.
yeah, look at the health. They're all in the red. Well, as It's All Good is pretty much dead. Ooh, rocket through the crack there, killing both Salmiakki and the teleporter. 2K there. Building counts as kills, alright? Building counts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe a 1.5.
Forward Durati coming out here. Wow, getting the engineer. Oh, I thought he got more than that, but he did get the heavy, which is going to force some passivity out of this. The spy for Breakfast Club in a very good spot here. Crits coming in. Joe.
Nothing on it. Oh, it gets one.
And quick
pretty much
fix.
nothing.
There's a quick fix coming out here. Popped on the heavy, which is it's going to work out for them, I guess, that extra heal. I find that the quick fix is still so new that players have a bit of a hard time kind of adjusting to how much health they have compared to how much damage you can put into them before they die.
Yeah, it is a little different, and yeah, definitely teams adjusting. Blue pulls off the cap, but now what happens?
I think they're
down
going to
for
win.
red. We
So
got
many
4
down for
up.
red. It's going to come up to Pinky and his brain friend, the spy. If they're going to need to be able to do something with this. This is going to be so hard. Medic's on the point. Bulo stalling that time. But it's not going to be enough, and Breakfast Club takes a round. That was very well played for them, and wow, look at the frags. Starting to equalize, kinda, but you see the players are completely not in the same spot, except for the snipers, or second to both, which is really unusual on COD.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, this is kind of your haven, your paradise for sniping. What do you think's going on with the snipers? Are they just feeling too much heat?
Like, both snipers are really good, and both teams know that, so both snipers are being constantly focused down, so they can't really do anything by the other classes, is my read of this. Nice rockets coming out of step out of the line here. Nice roaming work.
Red switched over to regular Uber now, and we'll see if they hold on to it.
If this follows the regular metagame from most...
Oh, there's the answer to that. Bullhook going down, so no was the answer.
Yeah, usually what we see, especially in Europe when it comes to COD maps, is that everybody starts with crits, and then everybody just goes on to Medigun later. For some reason.
Of course. I mean, it's the same in North America. I mean, it's, it's what everyone kind of rolls, and we see there the Medigun Gambit failing, for It's All Good.
Yeah, but they also lost their medic. Smiths just respawn right now, and slight Uber advantage for Bulo here, but Kritzkrieg builds faster, so we're going to be seeing if they have this window of opportunity. And so coming in, doesn't get the positioning right, but he isn't Deadwinger, he's going to be alive. Man, if he didn't get spotted, he might have gotten a ton of kills there.
So now with the Medigun switched, going over to regular Uber, It's All Good knows they're going to be at a disadvantage, so I'm wondering, are they going to be going for maybe the med bombs and the med picks a little bit more, because they know they need them?
They might be going for trying to just out-survive the crits, because if your medic survives the crits and you have a medigun, your positioning is pretty much safe. And Inso here pressuring Smiths here and takes him out with some nice revolver action, and here's that Uber advantage. They are defending, they have full Uber. As long as Bulo doesn't drop, which is what he's kind of famous for, things will be good. So I think we're going to be seeing a lot of pressure coming onto Bulo right now as Smiths is still on that Kritzkrieg.
It's worth noting that the It's All Good's engineer, Zizo, he switched from the regular sentry gun over to minis. Now he's using the minis. He changed his mind.
Yeah, and that's not really unexpected. I guess he just wanted to try if he could do that. And Uber coming out here, getting Smiths once again, and maybe they're looking to chain the Uber advantage similar to what Smiths and his team did earlier in the game with Kritzkrieg.
Yeah, they got the med, and so they're going to be out to a really great advantage with the Uber now. They're already at 25.
Yeah, and as long as you have a 25% advantage when the enemy medic spawns, which they have, Kritzkrieg is going to finish about the same time as Medigun. And that's just not going to work unless, Frothy Brew or, the soldier or the spy gets a pick on the medic. Or maybe Joe.
I mean, maybe the Medigun has been working good because Breakfast Club hasn't capped yet.
Yeah, I guess it really, come to think of that, I didn't...
We got about a minute left for It's All Good taking this round, and so, wondering what Breakfast Club's going to do.
Totally the mini-sentries, man. Mini-sentries wins you the game.
Yeah, that's what you chalk
or maybe
it up to.
just It's All Good has figured out Breakfast Club's playstyle here.
Here we go. We're gonna have stuff popped. Ooh, the demo going down.
Our control point is
We got Uber now.
Yeah, and this crit streak isn't going to be able to do too much. However, it's just the heavy on the point here, and the soldier. Joe is in a very good spot where he's all alone here, finally coming in with some teamwork, team assistance coming in here, and
30 seconds.
Blue needs to cap this point right now.
looks like they have the positional advantage. The numbers are about equal, and I think they will be able to get this point here as long as, yeah, Heavy is on the point there. And does get taken. What the? How? It's all good defended with less and held somehow.
Wow.
That was just, I didn't even, I thought they had that for sure. But, wow.
Look how well that worked. I'm surprised.
This overtime derp is going to fall and die, and that is halftime, I think.
So they run regular Medigun for one round just for fun, and they pull it off flawless victory. What do you think of that?
I think they got their footing and foothold in their defense. Like, they got it so well that round that they just chained it for 3 minutes, is basically what they did. Because when, you know, Breakfast Club won, they kind of did the same thing, only they did it with crits. They did get a crit streak off, but it was always against the full Uber, so they couldn't never really do anything. Like, It's All Good didn't really deathmatch them as much, they just out-survived them. Is what I got from this, but like, this could still be anyone's game. However, the last round was kind of convincing, but if you look at the frags here, it's starting to favor It's All Good right now. Because it looks like they're starting to figure out Breakfast Cereal's playstyle and what to focus on, and then they're just going to keep doing that. I can't exactly put my finger on what they're doing because there's so much going on, but I definitely think like Zyzo going mini sentries has definitely helped them out a lot. He is
Yeah, I mean, the play has been solid.
Short circuit as well, so he might have been doing some undercover action here, removing stickies and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen good plays from both sides, really. I mean, the flanking classes have been doing really good. The soldiers have been bombing and getting behind a lot. Same with the spies and the scouts. So if you're the Breakfast Club and you see It's All Good coming out again with regular Medigun, what do? Would you switch to Medigun yourself, or would you go maybe quick fix, or how could they deal with that if they see it again? Because it worked so well.
Yeah, well, usually following the metagame, I think Smith is going to go Medigun. Like, I don't know for sure. They might be trying the quick fix or Kritzkrieg again, but that's like usually the meta. Is that one team is usually better than the other with crits, and then one team is able to handle crits a lot better, so they go Medigun, and then they just defend flawlessly like they did last round. So I think if you're a Breakfast Club right now, going Medigun might be like your only option, because you're kind of just following the dance which your opponent's setting. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna dance Medigun dance right now, so if you don't follow, you lose. So we will see. Like, a quick fix is definitely something that isn't really figured all that much out. I think like quick fix, a lot of competitive players say it's like, you know, it's rock paper scissors. Like, quick fix stops Uber, Uber stops crits, and crits stops quick fix. So maybe, hopefully, that's what I'm hoping to see. Like, maybe some soldier bombing, giving, you know, their scout Salmiakki and their soldier a time to shining, like switching from the standard heavy demo style to a more like bomber suicide style to get the Bulo. Because I think if they can get Bulo, things are looking good. Because whenever Bulo died is when they won. So Bulo is like, I think, the main key component in order to stop It's All Good right now. Because I don't really see any much defense other, because all of their players are just really, really good.
So on initial rollout then, what do you think they go initial rollout? What's your guess if you had to predict it?
For what team?
For both. Do you think they both roll out crits?
I think Smith is going to go for quick fix, and I think It's All Good is going to go for their Medigun. I don't know, but that's like the feeling I have, depending on what I've said and what they've done and what I think they're going to do, depending... based on what they've done earlier, is essentially what I'm guessing. But we see like the snipers also haven't been able to do that much, because they're being constantly shut down. They get like 1 or 2 kills, and then like a scout or a soldier or a spy shows up, and they're dead for both teams.
I mean, like I say, the scouts have been really good at pressuring the snipers. We talked about Lazy Bear and what a great scout he is, but Salmiakki's been doing fantastic as well, to be honest.
Yeah, Lazy Bear has... I would say Lazybear is just has slightly better game sense than Salmiakki does, so Lazybear knows how to position himself. For Lazybear, he's been taking on a lot of 2v1s and actually winning them. Not like he kills both, but maybe he kills one and severely damages the other.
Yeah,
Because
and
if you're
staying alive a long time too.
Like if I'm a soldier, if there's one player I don't want to meet, it's Lazybear. It's like, oh yeah, oh great, an airborne scout. How am I supposed to hit that guy? If I pull out my rocket launcher, he jumps away. If I pull out my shotgun, he hugs me and shoots scatters in my gut, and then I die.
In my gut.
And your gut shots or meat shots, depending on.
So are you cheering for It's All Good just because they're mostly from Norway? Are you biased?
I actually hadn't thought of that until this very moment. Actually, I'm cheering for the underdogs, believe it or not, because they.
Oh, nice.
Because it's kind of like a few of the players were on the first, Highlander team that I was ever on. Kind of like
Right, yeah.
into the computer competitive community when I came from the Korean competitive community, which is very, very much smaller than this. And it's very nice to see them being this good and improving that much. So definitely looking to see that. Looks like we are going to be starting.
Yeah, Breakfast Club doing well. They knocked off Oz last week. They're not all from Norway, but they're from all over the place. They're a Euro team.
So it's just we're starting, but apparently they're going to have a
Maybe
pause.
we have a pause right before the start.
No, well, basically, they're telling me they had a pause 2 seconds after they went live, so we still have some downtime here. So
we get a pause per half, so we won't see any other pauses. That's a positive thing, at least.
yeah, well, if you, what's your favorite player so far in this game?
Who's my favorite player so far?
Not based on history, but based on what you've seen in this game.
Based on what I've seen, I mean, I've really appreciated the long lives from Lazy Bear. I mean, I've been watching his cam a lot, and just the survivability has been so good. But remember that we also saw a super long life from Joe, the
He's
demo,
my
the
favorite
blue
player on
demo.
his game
Yeah.
right now. And, my favorite part is when he had 18 health and then he contested an enemy medic
Right.
and a demo, and he didn't die. He was
Yeah,
buffing
really,
his health so well. And
You can see sometimes when teams are getting beaten, say 3-1, or if they're getting sort of defeated and they get down on themselves, they can start to play a little passive and a little bit scared. But definitely not the case here. That they were just kind of bullying the point with 18 HP. Great aggressiveness is what I'm getting at.
just being told that they restarted the configs, but they are starting now, so that is 90 seconds in the future. But what is that Rocky quote, It's not about how hard you hit, but it's about how hard you can get hit and keep going. Because if life gets you to your knees, you're going to stay there permanently. It's going to keep you there. So that's kind of like that's what I'm getting out of Joe right now. I'm getting quotes from Rocky.
Intensity. That's an intense...
But that's actually very true. Like, if your enemy team gets the upper hand, they're going to keep the upper hand. They're not going to give you anything. So you have to be comfortable taking a beating. And we are finally live, and we're going to watch my man of the hour, Joe, and the Fook do another rollout here as a demo man.
Finally.
No, wait. I think they're going to do the...
Oh, jeez.
Okay, never mind. Okay, we're good. We're good.
False start.
Full start.
So remember, it's 3-1, and this second half will go till someone reaches 4 points.
So I think they're going to do a restart, because Joe actually stopped there. We have a taunt. Yes, so this round is not correctly. Joe just killing Nyack with a roller. Like, being a demo man, if you change your mind suddenly not to kill somebody, if you fire a roller, it's kind of too late.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you don't change your mind too much on killing people in a Koth map. Smits claims that he was blazing it. What do you think he means by that?
I don't know. I don't speak.
He's racing? Car race? Okay, anyway, let's go.
Alright, so we're going to be watching Joe this time, and yeah, quick fix. Oh, actually, Crit Screed coming out of It's All Good here. That's unusual, so we're going to quick fix Crit Screed. We'll be seeing how that pans out. We have the first middle engagement here. Lazy Bear looking for an opening, and their soldier is actually running black box gunboats. Yes, indeed. Oh, that's my favorite Robocom. He goes on for the medic. He's still alive somehow, and he could... First he fired a rocket at the medic, and then at the demo, and then at the heavy. He was like, oh, I got a rocket for each of you.
Both teams going to get Ubered about the same time.
And Smith's here with a full quick fix, actually with his demo man, so they could be doing some jumping shenanigans.
Oh, a Bulo went down. Did you catch that?
No.
Bulo is out of the picture now, and so we got quick fix popped coming into the point. ball of death. Joe almost going down. He's got 9 HP now. Finally gets a heal.
With a quick fix, so that goes rather quick.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're staying alive. Lazy Bear not able to do too much here. Heavy is there, just chewing it up. And oh, big headshot coming out of Fanny. They're taking on the Heavy. Breakfast.
Ball of death. I picked that up from you. What do you think?
Death ball?
Death ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ball of death.
Ball
like,
of
what
hurt.
are you talking about? I'm
Sorry, death ball. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, they had a very good death ball going there. They had all their power
Yes.
classes together, and they kind of did like a 5v1 5 times there, allowing them to take the points. So very nice teamwork and positioning coming out of Breakfast Cereal.
Bulla just can't stay alive. It's an ongoing theme here.
Yeah, and this is what cost them the game last time they lost a round, is that Bulo just kept getting killed, and they had an uber advantage. A nice forcer coming out of Lazy Bear, that's what they wanted. But Quick Fix is the fastest build again. Jumping shenanigans coming out here out of Joe. Medic is in really out of position here, but there's...
Salmiakki picked the heavy, and he's still up.
Wow, that's very nice, and a lot of players dead, and they're just going to have this Quick Fix advantage as long as Smith's going to stay alive. Breakfast here, just hiding behind around the palm tree.
Ooh, a nice rocket there by Step Out of Line.
Taking out Bulo here with the crits, so let's take a look here. Don't have the crits yet. They're going to be up against the full Quick Fix pretty soon, and let's see how they deal with this. They have their combo here, assisted with their engineer. They are putting some time on the point, actually, pretty much uncontested. And Joe...
we got the red flankers in behind again. Look at this.
Gets a force, and right now Bulo just needs to out-survive this, and well, Nyack is down, and he's going to be up in 3 seconds. So he's going to have to...
I mean, it's all good. There's Scout, Soldier, and Spy all behind the lines, behind Blue, and just cleaning it up.
Very nice work out of them there. Of course, Durrup taking out Step Out of Line. Kind of a revenge kill from earlier. Lazy Bear now going to be pressuring the Soldier, and this is what I mean. Look, he's in the air. He has the atomizer.
Willow finally gets his crits.
And it's getting... it's not getting popped, so we're going to be watching the Nyack cam, if I can just find the guy. There's Nyack. Crit screen popped. Nice headshot coming out of Frothy Brew.
No way! What are you doing?
Who? Frothy Brew is killing people, that's what he's doing.
What a great snipe. That's just a perfect timing, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nice. I'm not sure if it's luck or planned, but very nice shot indeed here. Fanny can't get the shot on the medic right there as he's on the point, but they do have the point. They're still holding. But
yeah, they are, and they're
quick fix
pressuring
coming
well.
in right now, and Fanny needs to be charging that sniper rifle, but they have a spy here. It's going to be pressuring Soldier coming in, and looks like they're going to be outnumbered fairly soon. Well, Smiths went down actually to something.
The Blue's getting the picks they need, though.
Yeah. Currently 3v3 on the point. It's 4v5. And yeah, it doesn't look like they have the positioning or the right angle to get this Nyack on the point. Snipers. This is just a mess right now. It's just Bulo and Nyack, and the snipers watching, being pressured by Inso.
Inso just takes him out, yeah.
And they're putting on time on the point here. This is really weird. This is like a hurl yourself at the point push.
Yeah, Blue real close to their quick fix, but oh no!
Quick fix has been
It stays
popped.
up.
And
kind of got forced there, did Smits.
Now it's all up to Pinky here. He has to get the perfect positioning of a lifetime. Scouts coming around. Pinky needs to turn around. Lazy Bear's helping. Bulo dies. But Salmiakki died at least to the
Oh my
crits.
god, almost a full whip for It's All Good.
Wow, okay. Amazing plays here coming out of Breakfast Cereal.
That's what they needed, definitely.
So,
and they get time to heal up and just talk about it and sit down and have a chat, cup of tea.
Look how aggressive they're being. They're also just shutting down this side here where they can't go through the tunnel. Actually takes on Step Out of Line, which is going to give Smith some breathing room because you don't have to worry about that damn Soldier always jumping on you constantly.
He's got his quick fix again.
Yeah, it's like Quick Fix is the fastest building medigun, so if you never die, you're always going to have an advantage here. Salmiakki going to be battling Lazy Bear. Lazy Bear is in the milk, but it doesn't help as long as you can't hit the guy. And Bulo dies to Zimmer, which is an engineer, so engineer medic drop. As Zimmer's going to get the sniper as well. 2K coming out of Zimmer here without the use of a sentry. Like, really, who needs sentries anyway? Like, you got
I mean, I don't need them. I'll be honest.
So, yeah, definitely Breakfast
Bloodbath
Club
now.
stepping up their game right now, and it's going to be overtime, and Bulo is
The heavy
alone.
snipes out the heavy that time. Breakfast Jr. just crossed the map, taking the heavy out.
Yeah,
No big deal.
Pretend sniper. And they take a second round 3-2, so actually Lazy Bear's prediction is actually
Wrong already.
wrong right now. So let's see here. Still a crit streak coming out of Bulo. I wonder if they're going to be playing the Medigun card, because that's been like
Well,
the
still
safe bet.
quick fix and still Crits Krieg, so both guns staying the same. They're going to stick with it. Are we going to see the same result? That's the question.
Yeah, so I think like whoever gets like the advantage early on is going to be the victors, because that's what happened last round. So let's see here. Quick fix heavy going in. Like, you can take a lot more damage with the quick fix.
There goes Bulo, stabbed by Noob Forever. Ouch! My back! Quick fix now.
Actually, step on a line very low on health here. Oh, but he is in a good spot. Oh, I think Frothybear's in a lot of trouble right now. Here it comes. Oh, actually, Smits gets forced,
Ugh.
and that's what they wanted. A nice little force quick fix there. Didn't do too much, but it's
But you know
gonna
what?
be-
He's going to get it again anyway if he can stay alive. It's just so fast.
He's battling Inso, lands a one hit on him, and actually, this Inso picked up the sandwich. What a rude little spy there.
Yeah, Solemn Vow came out from the
Oh,
medic, which is
he's
always
alone
a
with
good...
Inso,
Oh,
and Inso gets the kill on Smiths. He just didn't give up, man.
Our control point is being
Well, that dead ringer, that was the difference that time.
Yeah. It's just the tiniest mistakes separating these two teams right now. And so far, It's All Good haven't been able to cap the point yet. They are putting on... It looks like they will be capping it right now.
We have lost the control point.
And I mean, if Bulo can stay alive... Oh, no! He had 2
I think you
HP.
jinxed it, you know?
I did. I made that happen. You know? Wow. The power of speech. Right?
Bulo is having such a hard time. He's being so focused.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's been... The way that the medics have been doing has been just a really great allegory for how this whole match has been going, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And, Bulo, he's, like, very much in the open. He's not really afraid to die. But it's not really working out for them right now because, you know, the other team's medic is just always alive. And actually we see, I think BLS is actually on the Cozy Camp. No, he's back on the Girardi. His favorite unlock is actually the Cozy Camper, but I'm surprised he isn't using it right now.
I mean, I think It's All Good playing a little scared from this quick fix. Did you expect to see it this close, especially with a quick fix
It
in the mix?
seems like It's All Good have some troubles identifying how to break the quick fix. Because they're probably doing the same response as the Kritzkrieg and Medigun, but they can't really seem to figure it out. While as, you know, Breakfast Club has something that works. Oh, nice pipe coming out of the Demoman Nyack there, leaving Smiths. There was 9 health, but hey, he pops the quick fix, now he has full health again.
Now,
Plus,
It's All
overheal,
Good
jumping
spy-
demo! Uh-oh!
Inso the Red
Bulo
Spy
goes
is
down.
just behind the lines with his ambassador just hanging out. He gets sniped finally. He's just living behind the lines, just trying to get ambassador headshots. It's kind of a different strategy.
The positioning for It's All Good is kind of just falling apart right now. They're getting out-positioned and outmaneuvered by Breakfast Club. Bulo is just dying over and over, and has he had a Kritzkrieg this round? I'm not sure. I don't believe so. Certainly hasn't felt like it, because they...
Big snipe there by Fanny.
Yeah, takes down Smiths.
Yep. 55% on the Kritzkrieg now, so real close to getting their crits again. If Bulo can stay up.
Well, Joe sniped Bulo last time. We'll be able to do it again. Does look like he's got... Well, he knows where Bulo is right now, so we're going to go on the Bulo cam. There's Bulo. Gonna have a full Kritzkrieg again. He only has his heavy and his demo. No, Pyro, rather, sorry. Demo is dead. He's not with him, and he only has a heavy
Yeah,
with
there
the
were a
Kritzkrieg.
lot down, absolutely.
So this heavy is going to be able to kill a soldier and maybe a mini sentry, if they're lucky. And that was kind of a wasted Kritzkrieg there.
Heavy's out of ammo on the middle point. That's pinky.
Well, you know, it has a
Ooh.
dispenser for that.
Awkward. Well, yeah, you don't want to hear that clicking noise ever as Heavy.
So right now we're having some heavy spotting here with the Fist of Steel turning himself into a rock, taking very reduced damage there. Nice pipes coming in here. Quick fix going off. Soldier is dumping behind the enemy lines. Probably going to wait out this quick fix. And Bulo here. Oh!
No! Nice
Joe,
fight.
man, I think he's killed Bulo at least 2 times in a row now, and look at the amount of players dead for
2 up.
It's All Good.
That was just terribly depressing, just seeing the whole It's All Good team running away in the same line. It was just like target practice for Joe.
Yeah, it was like, quickly, hurl together, and it's like, well, time for Joe to shine.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
The control point is
Oh god, oh man.
Oh god, oh man, right. And now we see there was Red trying to get the cap on, but that's not going to work. So Blue holding on to this point, and Breakfast Club, they've got about a 45-second advantage.
I'm starting to see a pattern here, is that Nyack dies, Bulo pulls off a crit scrig with Pinky, doesn't get anything, and then they die. So I think like Breakfast Club might have figured out that Nyack is a very key component for It's All Good's playstyle, because they're very much reliant on him doing a lot of damage with the crit scrig, and as long as they just keep getting the demo and the medic, they will be in good shape, which is usually like...
Bulo getting his crits here, I'm wondering, and the quick fix though, they've got it on the other side, so see how this goes
this
down.
comes pretty much down to positioning here, and Frothy Brew, he is watching right now,
seconds.
but not in the right place, unfortunately.
Nyack
Always getting
thinking
into
about it.
always getting into position. Oh, but he does get taken out by Inso, who's now on the Ambassador. Gonna have an Uber versus quick fix inside the house here. And Bulo dies, and Nyack
down.
dies. And we have a submarine demo man, Joe, in the pool. Does get taken out.
So, I mean, Blue's got to get on that point, though. I mean, it was a huge bloodbath just now, but they need to get on it. Absolutely do, or they're going to lose this.
Yeah, it's match point for It's All Good right now, in case you haven't managed. So, I think Breakfast Cereal are definitely feeling the pressure right now.
Our control
Noob Forever doesn't really get anything. Mini Sentry is annoying. And lethal at the same time.
point alert.
So they're going to be
I
putting
mean,
out...
Blue's not going to get
Oh,
a
they have
full
the-
quick fix. They got to just get on it, and they're
They
doing
have
that
number
now.
advantage, and Bulo isn't in the battlefield, so it looks like they were going to be taking back this point here, and suddenly tables have turned. Oh, nice rocket coming out, a step out of far, taking down Joe, and that is a very nice pick indeed for that soldier, and I
Yeah.
think with the second wave coming in here, It's All Good. They have to take this. They only got one shot at this.
Now, it's important to note it didn't
Look
get
how
to
close
overtime.
the spy is to Bulo.
We're not in overtime
Oh,
yet,
God.
so if Red caps it, Blue still has a chance. Look
Yeah,
at this.
we have overtime, so Blue, they... And
Wow.
victory for It's All Good.
Yeah, that's it. GG's all around.
And Frag's actually in favor of Breakfast Club, actually. So, with lesser frags and pure will and determination, It's All Good wins this. Wow, that was incredibly close.
It was super close. I didn't think... I mean, both teams are skilled, obviously, but I wasn't sure what to think of this Breakfast Club team until I saw them, but they seem like the real deal, don't they?
Yeah, and it definitely didn't feel like a 4-2, like at all. It felt more like a 4-3, I feel.
1. Control point enabled.
But very good plays from both teams. It was a joy to cast. It's nice to see such high level of play. I really like the way they had the responses and all that stuff. So, any last words before we part for today?
No last words. Just check me out on YouTube as always. Getawhale, that's me.
HiGPS TF2, that's me. Also on Twitter at HiGPS if you want to tweet stuff. Big shout out to everybody who played and watched. Like, comment, favorite, subscribe, all that good jazz. And thank you guys for watching. We will see you next time for more UGC action or wire play or something like that.